Do you ever have throbbing headaches that literally make you sick to your stomach? If so, you may be one of the millions of Americans suffering from migraines. And joining us today is Dr. David Dodick, chair of the American Migraine Foundation, and Lisa Jacobson, who suffers from chronic migraine headaches. Okay, Dr. Dodick, let's talk about this. For somebody like me who's never experienced a migraine headache, talk about why this initiative is so important.
Well, it's so important because there are over 36 million people in the United States who suffer from migraine, and migraine has been just historically been understood and under-recognized. It's the third most common illness on the planet and the sixth most disabling. And that will probably come as a big surprise to a lot of people. So there's a massive impact on the personal lives of these patients. It affects all aspects of their lives. Only about a third of them actually seek help, and only about half of them actually get a diagnosis. And about 1 in 10 actually get appropriate therapy. So we've got a lot of work to do to raise awareness around migraine as a disabling neurological disease with potentially serious consequences.
Yeah, and like I said, luckily, knock on wood, whatever, I've never experienced one, but talk to me about, and others who haven't, what the difference between a migraine headache and a regular headache is.
Well, a regular headache is something that most of us in the population have had, actually. I mean, I've had headaches. I don't get migraine, thankfully, but I have headaches, and I take an over-the-counter medication. It goes away. Migraine's actually a neurological disease. It's inherited. We're getting smarter with respect to some of the genes that are involved. And really what happens in the brain is multiple networks in the brain become activated. It's like an electrical and a chemical storm in the brain, and it gives rise to a number of symptoms. Headache obviously is the most notorious, but patients can feel nauseated, they can vomit, they get exquisitely sensitive to light and to noise and to odors. They can feel a sense of vertigo or dizziness, and they can even develop neurological symptoms like an inability to speak, numbness on one side of their body, or even paralysis on one side of their body. And it can last days. And, you know, as Lisa here can tell you, she would experience an attack every single day. So it's not compatible with any kind of functional or quality of life.
Yeah, Lisa, let's talk about this. Talk about how migraines have impacted your life and why you feel it's so important for individuals living with them to advocate for themselves.
Yes, because I've had actually over 9,000 migraines in my life.
Wow.
And it impacts every single corner of your existence. So I've had to raise children, I own a business, just functioning out in the real world is almost impossible. Everything you do 24/7, you have to be careful of what you eat, the light, the weather, the temperature, everything, what you wear. And so really it becomes your full-time job. And the problem is it's an invisible illness. And it is an illness, as Dr. Dodick said. And it's invisible, so people don't know you have it. And that's really hard, because if you tell them you have it, people think it's, quote, just a headache. And they are very dismissive at times. But if you don't tell them that you have it, how can they help you? So it's a bit of a difficulty.
Yeah, Lisa, thank you for sharing yours, and I know others out there are listening. And Doc, let everyone know where they can go to get more information about all of this in one spot.
Well, in one spot you can go to the AmericanMigraineFoundation.org, and there we have a research and an educational library where people can learn more. They can find help by locating doctors in their area who specialize in this disease. And they can get connected with other patients around the country, and they can get connected with specialists, actually, because we'll be doing Facebook Live segments with patients where we'll be answering their questions and speaking with patients directly.
Thanks. Great information, guys. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.
Yeah,
Thank you
too, Curtis.
And we'd like to thank American Migraine Foundation for making that segment possible.